Hello everyone, welcome to Zoom in Data. In this DP 600 course, you'll learn Microsoft Fabric from an analytics engineer's perspective, focusing on data modeling, DAX, performance optimization, governance, and building end-to-end analytics solutions. This series is designed to help you prepare for the interview while gaining practical, real-world skills. At Zoom in Data, we simplify complex data concepts through clear, structured learning to help you grow faster in your data career. Data governance in Microsoft Fabric establishes secure, reliable, discoverable, and well-managed data practices. Purview, lineage, classification, access control, and data quality processes support effective governance. Governance should cover Fabric workloads, while maintaining clear ownership and security responsibilities. A strong governance strategy improves trust, compliance, security, and responsible use of organizational data. Organizations handle sensitive information such as financial records, customer information, employee data, and confidential business documents. Without proper classification, sensitive information can be shared or accessed without the appropriate level of protection. Sensitivity labels provide a consistent way to identify the protection requirements of data. They help organizations reduce data exposure and support regulatory and compliance requirements. Organizations can define labels such as public, general, confidential, and highly confidential based on their requirements. Public data normally requires minimal protection because it is intended for broad distribution. Confidential and highly confidential data requires stronger controls, because unauthorized exposure could create greater risk. The exact labels and protection rules should be designed according to organizational security policies. Microsoft Purview Information Protection provides sensitivity labeling capabilities across supported Microsoft services. Organizations can create and manage sensitivity labels through their Microsoft Purview compliance environment. Labels can be configured with descriptions, scopes, and protection settings according to organizational policies. Using centralized labeling policies helps maintain consistent classification across data and analytics workloads. Sensitivity labels can be applied to supported Fabric items and analytical content based on organizational policies. Labels help communicate the sensitivity level of data to users who access or work with the content. The available labeling behavior depends on the specific Fabric item and Microsoft Purview configuration. Applying labels consistently helps organizations maintain visibility and control over sensitive information. Sensitivity labels can be associated with protection settings that help control how sensitive information is handled. Protection may include encryption, access restrictions, or usage controls depending on the configured label. Labels are not a replacement for Fabric permissions, workspace roles, or semantic model security. Effective protection combines sensitivity classification with appropriate identity, access, and data security controls. Labels help users understand the sensitivity of data before sharing reports, datasets, or other supported content. They provide a consistent classification signal when data is distributed across users and teams. Highly sensitive information should only be shared with authorized users according to organizational policies. Combining labels with access controls helps reduce accidental sharing and inappropriate data exposure. Sensitivity labels provide a standardized method for classifying information across the organization. They support governance policies by connecting data assets with defined confidentiality requirements. Classification can help governance teams identify which data requires stronger monitoring and protection. Labels also improve user awareness by making data sensitivity visible during everyday analytical work. Sensitivity labels can support compliance requirements by helping organizations classify and protect regulated information. They can be used as part of broader policies for privacy, security, retention, and responsible data handling. Classification makes it easier to apply consistent protection practices to sensitive business information. Organizations should regularly review labels and policies as regulatory and business requirements change. Sensitivity labels can support compliance requirements by helping organizations classify and protect regulated information. They can be used as part of broader policies for privacy, security, retention, and responsible data handling. Classification makes it easier to apply consistent protection practices to sensitive business information. Organizations should regularly review labels and policies as regulatory and business requirements change. Sensitivity labels classify data according to confidentiality and protection requirements. Microsoft Purview provides centralized capabilities for managing sensitivity labels across supported Microsoft services. Labels support data governance, security, compliance, and responsible data sharing, but do not replace access controls. A well-designed labeling strategy helps organizations protect sensitive information while enabling secure data usage in Fabric. Thank you for watching this video. Stay connected and contact ZoomInData for more content on Microsoft Fabric and DP600. At ZoomInData, we focus on clear, practical learning to build job-ready data skills. Follow ZoomInData for the full series and more insights.